Hi, Cosette here. In today's mobility-focused video, I will be leading you through a routine, for lack of a better word, to help you self-assess your range of motion, your ability to move a body part or a joint in different ways through space. And we're really specifically focusing on your functional, controllable range of motion. Okay, now we can call these CARs, which is short for Controlled Articular Rotations. No driving is involved. And while we do CARs, you want to move slowly at a steady pace with control. So you can really pay attention, see how different body parts move through space, and these should be pain-free. Okay? If we're moving the arm, for example, if there's a certain angle that creates pain, you want to skip that part. You want to go around that angle. And while you do CARs, you can also practice a concept called irradiation, which is essentially engaging as many muscles as you can while performing the CARs, and by recruiting more neighboring muscles, you can get more range of motion and add more stability too. Let's see, we're going to, in this video, just focus on upper body CARs. Okay, so just listen closely. Hopefully, after learning how to do CARs and better understanding them, you can do them daily. Okay? Maybe in the morning, first thing when you wake up. They're good to do actually, not warmed up, instead, cold, so that you really know your true range of motion. So standing tall, just begin with your feet about hip width apart, feet parallel. You let this be an easy stance. Gazing forward, chin is level. Okay, sensing the body, the balance in space. And just an easy breath through the nose. And beginning with CARs in the neck. Okay, so you could irradiate here, okay, by just pressing your feet through the ground, firming your thighs. You might make two fists, you might grip something, whatever helps you to brace and engage. Okay, now you want to isolate just the neck, okay, not compensating, not moving anything else. Okay, so we're going to begin with the chin down towards the chest. Keep bracing through the rest of the body. And now turn your chin towards your right shoulder. You're going to tilt your head to the right, a little side bend to the right, and start to take the chin up. Okay, now rotating, turning the chin towards the left shoulder. Then side tilt, head to the left, then chin down towards the chest. Okay, go the other way, turning your chin to the left, not turning shoulders. Okay, side tilt, head left. Okay, then lean your head back, chin goes up. Now rotating to the right, chin towards right shoulder. Okay, bend to the right and down to the chest. One more time each way. So you're going to rotate right, bend right. You could lean the head back, chin goes up, then rotate left, side tilt left, chin towards the chest. Okay, still not moving anything else, just the head and neck. Turn your chest or your chin to the left. Side tilt left, chin goes up gently, head leans back. Rotating to the right, bending right, and then chin to chest. Gaze forward and take a moment to relax. Okay, feeling the difference between relaxing muscles and irradiating, kind of tensing and bracing. All right, so we're going to move on now to shoulder blades, which are like pizza slices on the upper back. Now shoulder blades can retract inward, they could move towards each other, they could protract apart. They can also elevate up and depress down. So we'll try to move through all those positions. Okay, so take the arms forward and make a V in front of you. Okay, so arms could be a little wider than the shoulders. Energy through arms, okay, jazz hands ahead, I like jazz hands. Okay, start with shoulder blades in more of a neutral position, so with a little shimmy. Okay, just try to relax the shoulders. Okay, we'll begin with elevating the shoulder blades. Okay, so just imagine the shoulder blades rising, the shoulders will come up, then retract the shoulder blades in towards each other, press the shoulder blades down, then move them apart into protraction. Okay, then again, elevate shoulder blades up, push through feet, retract shoulder blades in, depress them down, then protract apart. Just do your best again, elevate up, retract inward, depress downward, then protract apart. We'll reverse, retract in, elevate up, protract apart, depress down, again retract in, breathing through the nose, elevate up, protract apart, depress down, and relax the arms. Okay, easy shoulders, take a breath or two. Okay, moving on to the shoulder joint where the arm goes into the shoulder. You're gonna just step your right foot a bit ahead of the left foot, like a step or two ahead. Okay, and by putting feet in this position, you can avoid compensations through this car because your torso is going to want to turn with your right arm as you're moving it through space. So try to keep hips squared forward. Okay, not turning shoulders, shoulders also squared to the front. Okay, so kind of brace, push through feet. Okay, you might make a fist with your left hand. Reach right hand down by your side. Keep right arm straight the entire time. Okay, so begin by reaching right arm forward. Then start to lift it up by your right ear. Now when your arm is up, your shoulder could shrug a little. Turn your palm out away from you. Now reach your right arm back as far as you can, okay, without twisting or turning the torso. You keep the palm facing away from you as the arm continues down and goes to your side. Your right palm is still facing out. Your shoulder is internal rotation. Okay, now we're going to reverse that, reaching the right arm back. As far back as you can, carve out your range of motion. Bring the arm up, turning your palm in at the top. Then your arm goes forward and down by your side. Okay, one more time. Okay, you could irradiate, brace the core, push through feet. Right arm forward and up. Your palm can turn out at the top, starting to internally rotate the shoulder. Reach your right arm as far back as you can. Continuing the circle, your arm goes down to your side, palm is still facing out. Reverse, right arm back. Start to raise it up, your palm will turn in, externally rotating in the shoulder. Right arm forward and down. Okay, take a pause. Okay, switching the position of the feet. So your left foot is now ahead of the right foot. Make sure feet are not crossing. You have nice balance. Root your legs, firm thighs, brace a bit. You might make a fist with your right hand. Left arm is at your side, palm facing the body. You take left arm with energy, forward and up with control. Turn your palm away from you at the top, internally rotating at the shoulder. Reach left arm as far back as you can without moving anything else. Keep your palm facing out as the arm goes to your side. Okay, we'll reverse the circle. Left arm back, then up, let your hand, your palm turn into the body or towards center. Then slowly reach the arm forward and down. Okay, this is your range of motion through your shoulder. Okay, one more time, smoothly left arm forward and up. Steady breath, turn your palm away from you at the top. Then reach left arm as far back as you can. You're trying to make as big of a circle as you can without compensating. Left arm down by your side, palm still faces away. Reverse that. Smoothly, no rush, reaching the arm back and up. Palm turns in at the top. Then arm forward and down. Okay, relax for a moment. Okay, and then we can just make the feet hip width again. All right, moving on to the elbow. Okay, so yes, you have range of motion in your elbow. Okay, we'll check it out. So you're just gonna to isolate the arm here. You can glue your upper arms to your sides, keeping the elbows close to your waist. And just begin with arms long down with palms facing forward. Okay, so your palm is in supinating. I always get supination and pronation mixed up. All right, so palms facing forward, arms at your sides. Okay, so just moving from the elbow to the hand. You're gonna bend your elbows, keep your palms facing up. Bend your elbows as much as you can, bringing fingertips probably towards the ceiling. Okay, now we're going to pronate the hand, turning the hands the opposite way, and then start to lower the arms down. Move with resistance, with control. Keep palms in pronation. You're gonna bend your elbows as much as you can. Then turning the hand so it's supinated, palm is facing you, and lower the arm down. Good. Now let's flip the hand here with arms straight down. Okay, palm is pronating. Okay, you're gonna bend your elbow and just bring your fingertips towards the ceiling. Okay, rotating the arm bone, supinate the hand, flipping it, and lengthen the arms down as much as you can. Okay, then one more time with we're going to pronate the hand, flipping it so your palm is facing back. Then bend your elbow as much as you can. Here at the top, supinate the hand and lengthen arms down. All right, a little shake, wiggle, a pause. For the wrist, okay, we'll do one wrist at a time so that you can really isolate it. You're going to use your left hand to just hold the right forearm. Okay, let's have right hand in supination so your palm is facing up. You can just bend your arm about 90 degrees. So just using left hand for feedback to keep right arm in place. Okay, we're not rotating the arm. We're trying to move at the wrist. Okay, so let's keep the palm facing up. You could glue the fingers together here. Okay, we're going to flex the wrist. Try to point fingers towards the ceiling. So you're bending the bottom of the wrist as much as you can. Okay, and then start to move the hand in towards center. We're going to start making a circle. Then extend the wrist. Fingers start to point towards the floor. Okay, then rotate the fingers out away from center, up to the ceiling again. Okay, and then you're going to rotate hand in towards center. Try not to move the arm. Fingertips down, extending the wrist. Then spin the fingers outward, then up, and just reverse. Fingers out away from center, down towards the floor. Try not to bend the fingers. Rotate in and up. One more time this direction. Carving out a circle. Fingers out, down, in, and up. Good. All right, a little shake. You can always practice that or try it with the palm pronated, facing down. Okay, you could try that on your own. So now we're gonna hold left arm with the right hand. Palm is facing up, supinated. Okay, you can glue fingers together. As you do this, really try to bend at the wrist, not at the knuckles here. Okay, not bending fingers. Okay, you're gonna begin with wrist inflection, pointing fingers up. Okay, then rotate in towards center. The hand moves in towards midline, then fingers spin down towards the floor, out away from center, then up again, inflection. Okay, one more time. This way, try not to rotate the arm. Your right hand holds it in place. The hand is moving in, down, out, and up. This is a little harder for me. Then you're going to reverse, rotating that left hand out away from center, down to the ground, in towards center and up. Once more, away from center, carve out a circle, fingers down, in, and up. Good. Make the hand flat and release. Okay, so lastly for our upper body cars, the focus is going to be on the spine, specifically mid-spine, okay, thoracic spine. We want to be able to have a good range of motion in the back, especially the mid-back. It's a little harder to do. Try this with arms just crossed in front of your chest. You can make fists to irradiate, to brace. Okay, pushing down through legs. Okay, firm the abs. Okay, so you can recruit neighboring muscles while really isolating this part of the body. Okay, so just standing tall. Try to find like a neutral type of position. So you're not flexing the spine too much, you're not extending, you're not bending to one side or rotating, but we will go through those ranges of motion soon. Okay, so starting in neutral, okay, gazing forward. We'll bring the spine into light flexion. So you're going to round a bit forward. Okay. Now try not to bring this into the low back and pelvis, not tucking the pelvis under you, really just from the mid-spine flexing forward. Okay, see how that feels. Okay, shoulder blades are kind of neutral too, they're not wrapping around you too much. So with upper body kind of rounded forward, here in flexion, you're going to rotate to the right. Okay, try not to turn the hips, just rotate from the middle spine up. Then you're going to bend to the right. Okay, for extension, start to lift the chest. Think of a beach ball behind you, lifting over it. Then you're going to rotate to the left, bend to the left, and round forward into flexion again. Try it in that direction, rotating to the right. Bend, side bend to the right. Smoothly extend, lifting the chest, lift behind the spine. Try not to move the hips. Rotate left, bend left, then flex forward. And we'll reverse 2 times each way, or that way. Rotate left, bending left, into extension, lift the chest. Try not to move anything else. Turn or rotate right, bend to the right, and flex forward. One more time, rotate left, bend left, extending through the chest, lift, rotate right, bend right, and flex forward. Okay, I'll rest your arms. Okay, so that is your CARS routine, and that's just the upper body. The next video will be the lower half, and focusing on hips, through the knees, shin, ankles, and even the toes. So really use these CARS as a tool to assess your range of motion. As I said earlier, it's best to do it cold and actually not warmed up, so you really know your true range of motion, what you can control, what's functional. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, until next time, thank you.